Hey yo, Ritz here coming back at you. Today we're going to talk Gear Raid 3. I'm here in the hero screen because I want to show you our team. I want to show you what I got. This is, I think, a very approachable team for 319. It is a bit tight because the gear is really not all that great. You do need Volca at A1. You do not need anything on her. I could literally take everything off of her. She just needs enough health to take a hit. Uh, you can wear almost anything. She's not going to be doing any damage or anything. She just needs some artifact to give her a little bit of health, some gear to give her a little bit of health. You'll see she'll go down, but she's not doing anything. She does not have an invig set. She just needs enough health to take a hit from the boss, which is not that much. You're going to see a few people are going to be taking a hit from the boss, and I'll show you what they have in order to do that. Zillatu is going to be helping take down the boss. You do not need Zillatu if you have Arrogance. He is great here. You can see I don't even have a set on the right side. It's attack, crit, attack. Make sure she's crit capped. Get whatever crit damage you can get. This set helps for crit damage. But you can see her attack is not crazy high. But she does need to be able to take a few hits. So she does need about this much health. Whoever you put up front needs about 30k health. If you can get a little higher, great. But they need to be able to take a few hits, and you'll see why. We're going to be using, for this comp, we're going to be using Calypso. Calypso is just your trade-in marksman here. You will need around 10k attack. The way to do that, attack, attack, attack bonus. A whirlwind set to get a little extra speed in there. Now we are not crit capped. That can cause issues. Hopefully it will not. She will not be taking any hits. You do not need any health on her. Just get yourself as much attack as you can get. Now, obviously, if you have Silas, especially if he's bonded, it will make things super easy. We are not going to be using Hatsut. I opted not to use Razak in this build. It would make things much, much easier if you have Razak or Nyx to just take care of the left side. We're going to be doing this as free-to-play friendly as possible. The star of the show is Idril here. She is wearing a maxed out Idril's Gaze. You can get these very easily when crafting your artifacts. I happen to have two that are fully maxed. They are, I think, my only fully maxed artifacts aside from Keen Wisdom, which is going to be key. Keen Wisdom you can upgrade to the max. That could be your first one. It's super easy. So a Keen Wisdom goes on Dolores. Idril has an Idril's Gaze. Oh, I forgot to show you. Calypso has Bloodbond Signet completely unleveled. Zillatu has a Flux Pendant, only level 10. But this set I got from the Volca storyline. I believe everybody gets a set in the Volca storyline. It will roll very nicely for everybody. I believe it's preset like that. It's crit rate at the top in order that we can have we could be crit capped here. You can notice her crit damage is garbage. Her attack, though, is the highest of anyone in this build, including Zillatu, who is fully maxed. She's at 12k plus. You want her to be very high attack. Get as high attack as you can on a Calamity set, as high attack as you can on a Calamity set. It will help massively. Let me see if I have something that might be a little bit better here. Nah, we're just going to leave it as is. I believe I looked through it. Okay, the maxed out Idril's Gaze really, really helps. And in particular, the Idril's Gaze actually is will carry you through. I have Hollow in a Golden Scarab with all stuff. This is actually her regular build for me. You can get these from stage 18. It's not crazy amazing gear. Even these ancients are not crazy amazing. You can see that her healing effect is just at 100, which is the soft cap. The key for her is being lightning fast. So you can see that her attack speed is 500, and I've cut her attack interval in half. That's going to be very, very key for her. Maul is going to carry us a little bit on the right and on the left. You'll see why when we go through it. I have Maul at A5. If you don't, if you have Razak, if you have Nyx, definitely put them in on the left. They will take care of the left side without any issue, and you can do this without a problem. He's not broken set on the right, extra speed on the left. His attack is crazy low for this. It would really be nice to be higher, but he is crit capped. I'm actually going to switch this out, I think, for something that is attack speed or attack on the right. We will use something. You know what? I want to get a little bit of. See if we have something that fits all of these categories. Oh, he doesn't need any crit rate, so we can take that out. Boom. There we go. Perfect. We'll use that. Level 12. It gives him a little bit more attack, a little bit more attack speed. There we go. His crit rate is going to be, or his crit damage is going to be pretty low. That's okay. We're just going to use whatever pieces we have. I think the broken set on the right, very approachable, very simple. He has a sharpshooter's crest, which is only at level 9. Not crazy. This is not crazy gear. Dolores, is in the wrong set. Let's put her in the right set for this. This is my OG Dolores build. You'll see her health just went up a whole bunch. So on the left side, you want a Calamity set, as much attack as you can get on the weapon, and preferably an HP bonus. Same here, if you can get an HP bonus, that's better. But really the main thing is as much attack and flat attack as you can get. And the reason we want the HP bonus on the left is because of the bonus we get from the Glacier set on the right. When you build a Glacier set, you want attack bonus, HP, flat attack. Attack bonus, HP, preferably flat attack, which I don't have here, would be nice. And here, attack bonus, flat attack, HP. Rage regen is very, very nice to get if you can. But the reason for all the HP bonuses is the bonus at the bottom. She gets 6% of her HP as attack. That is huge for her. It's a big bonus. And the extra 16% here is very, very helpful. We will be using... that is our main team. 1 second. Let's get to Gear Raid 3. Stage 19, you can see Power of Dominance is off. Here is our team. Who did I miss? Oh, Brienne. I missed Brienne. Brienne is going to be helping clear some content again. Just get her attack up as much as you can. I did put a set on her, but crit rate is the main thing on the top. Attack speed and attack bonus, so it's not the craziest set. It's a nice set, but it's not the craziest set. Attack as high as you can get. Her damage is going to be up. You can see she's only level 50. I do have her 6-starred, but she's only level 50, so it's not absolutely crazy. And she is in an unleveled Reaper's Emblem. So we can change that if we want to. An Idril's Gaze, if you have a second one, would be amazing. If you have a Blood Bond Signet, that also would be very good. I wanted something that was unleveled in particular. An extra 5% damage is not crazy. But unleveled there. we're going to use Laurel here. You can see she's only 5-star. It doesn't really matter as long as she is 5-star promoted, because that gives her her talent. If you don't know what her talent is, it's anytime she is killed or pulled off the field, which counts as killing her for her talent, she gives 50% of the rage cap back to the heroes that are surrounding her. We're going to be using that a lot. Her set really doesn't matter except for health on the left. We want her to be able to take a hit from the boss, like I said. And the life force set, you just need HP defense if you can get it on there. HP defense if you can get it on there. I accidentally leveled it to 13, but you can see that those rolls are awful. On the right side, you just want to see if you can get some defense, some health in there. Whatever else she has doesn't really matter. Rage regen is nice, maybe, doesn't make a difference. And, of course, we have cost regen. We have on the left side, again, life force in order for her to take a hit. And on the left, rage regen, rage regen, rage regen main, so that her rage regen is up nice and high. That is our comp. Now let's see if we can do this in one take. I did finish this morning. It is quite tight. We're going to drop in Idril ASAP. We'll let that cost build. Actually, that was wrong. First thing we're going to do is drop in Narvi so that we get her cost. Followed by Dolores, so she can build her rage. And you'll see why we do all this very, very soon. We don't need Idril to be in super, super early because we're going to be using Laurel to get her up. We're going to pop Narvi as soon as she's ready and drop in Calypso so that she can help take care of that left side mob. These first mobs that start coming forwards, these, I don't know, octopus-looking guys with the mouths on their heads, they have pretty high defense. They're the most tanky guys in this run. Now we are waiting on Dolores' ultimate only until we get Laurel in. We are going to be making a lot of use of Laurel's passive. She gives an attack bonus to whenever someone ults on the field. It doesn't matter where on the field, but when someone ults on the field. And we are going to be using Idril's passive a whole bunch. We're going to ult with her. We're going to take out Laurel and start going with Idril. As soon as we can, we're going to drop in our fighter who is going to help us out. This can be Aracha. If you have Aracha, these mobs are going to be dead early on. She's going to help us, and boom, now Idril does a few extra hits that are nice and big, and that right there, if you saw, is why our fighter needs to be able to take a hit, which is why she needs a bit of health. And if you saw, she just took a hit from the boss, and there. Okay, we're off to the races. We're hitting the boss hard. Wait on Narvi. Wait until these two little mobs go. Now, as soon as you can, we're going to get in Maul, followed immediately by Laurel, because Laurel is going to take the hit from the boss. Now, if you have an Aracha, this becomes much, 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 much easier. And I just realized I made a mistake. We're going to come back to this point. I'll be right back. Okay, we're coming up on the spot where we were before. And here's where I made the mistake. We are going to not drop in Maul on the left. We are actually going to drop in Brienne on the left. Now, after Narvi is done with her ultimate here, we can pick her up. We're going to drop in Brienne and Laurel. We're going to trigger hollow to build up a little rage. Now we are going to trigger Dolores, get that bonus. You can see the little attack emblem popped up over Dolores and Idril, so we got a little bonus from Laurel's passive. Now we're going to pick up Laurel, get that back, and as soon as these little mobs disappear, they're coming in to hit Zillatu right now. As soon as they disappear, we're going to start Idril's ult. That makes her focus on the right, and that takes out that side. When we have about 37, and the boss is going to take a pot shot at someone. Oh, on the right. Yeah, she's hitting Brienne. Okay, we're going to drop in Maul. We're going to drop in Volca to tank that shot. Brienne now is doing work over there. Boom, ult. That's going to help a little bit with that. And now if you see, Maul starts working on those mobs on the top right as soon as they come out. His range is amazing. If you have a Piercer Lord, you don't need Maul. You can switch Maul and Brienne. Brienne will automatically start hitting if you have a Piercer Lord. That extended range will allow her to hit those mobs from the very beginning. Very useful, and Maul will go on the left side, and he'll be able to hit those mobs immediately as well. So Maul is going to be better on the left, and Brienne is going to be better on the right here. But since Brienne can clear the left for this particular wave, and I don't have a Piercer Lord yet, I need Maul to start working on those mobs on the right. So he's going to be doing that. And as soon as Brienne finishes that side, I'm going to pull her out because she's not going to be so useful for the next one. We're going to wait a second on Maul's ultimate until we can drop in. There we go. I hope you saw that. We dropped in Laurel just before we did Maul's ultimate. That gave Maul the extra little boost he needed in order to take out those mobs a little bit easier. Now we're going to pick up Laurel and knock out Idril's ult as quickly as possible. And hopefully she will take out that side mob. I'm pretty sure she will. And we're going to use get her that extra little bonus, and we take out that right side mob. Now we're just hoping to get the boss down before the next wave. That's okay, the next wave is coming, but down goes the boss. Idril does her thing. We're going to ult and give her a little boost, and that's all we needed. Now, Brienne is going to go up on the right. She's not going to be able to hit those mobs on the right until they come into range, but we can take out Volca at this point. We can put in Narvi. We can put in Laurel. We can take out Calypso. We can drop in Maul. He'll start doing work over there. And the reason I am leaving Zillatu and I dropped in Narvi is because they both have ultimates that we can control. That's going to give us a boost. That's going to give us Idril's passive that gives a big boost to her damage, which you will see momentarily. We can just let this go for a second. We wait. We'll put it on 2x for a second while Maul does his work. Come on, Idril. Here we go. Idril goes. Wait a beat. I missed it. That's okay. Now we're going to use her ult to give her that massive boost. We're going to use her ult to give her that massive boost. We're going to use her ult to give her that massive boost. Boom. And GG. You need a little help? No problem. Drop in Calypso, who we took out earlier. Good game. That is the most basic approach I can give you guys. If you have a Piercer Lord, it's going to be so much easier. We made use, as we saw, of Idril's ult passive, which I will show you right now. I'm not even going to look at what that is right now. Okay. So Idril's passive and Laurel's passive. If you don't know, Laurel has passive. It gives a damage increase for 8 seconds anytime they have an ultimate. That's 20% extra damage. We use that a number of times. Like for Maul, we got it in a bunch of times. And then Idril's passive, which again we used again and again and again, is it deals an extra 100% damage, and then airborne units also get another 70% damage. So she's causing an extra 170% damage on top of the normal damage. So I don't know if you saw it, but it went from like 24 to 80k on those hits, or 75k, or whatever it was. It jumped up massively. So that passive really helps out. That's the video I have for you guys today. That's Gear Raid 319 with, I think, a very approachable comp. Idril is, of course, the VIP here. She has, I'll show you her stats, that 12k. If you can get that higher, even better. If you can max out her attack, meh, not a great piece. So if you can max out her attack a little bit more with, like, doing something like this, get her a set bonus, whatever it is. You can use the Glacier set to give you that extra bit of attack. Preferably have a little bit of attack speed in there, and rage regen would be really nice. Here, something like this would be great. So you want to get your crit rate at 100%. You want to get your attack as high as possible, preferably attack on the right side. I did not do that, and you can see it still worked. We're just making use of everybody's passives. And yes, it does say hard over here. That's okay. We still knocked it out. There is a bonus that is not always listed. I will show you guys this right now. From the Pantheon, I do have a 10% extra attack right there. I did not have all my attack maxed out, so you will get that extra 10% attack if you max out your gear on the right side. At least not on everybody did I have that. Everyone should have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.